Assalamu alaikum, dear students. In the series of learning programming in C, we are discussing functions in C. In previous videos, we have discussed the classification of functions. In those videos, we have discussed that there are 4 different categories of the functions depending upon their function prototype. In previous video, we have discussed the function with return type but no arguments. And in today's video, we are going to discuss one more classification of function, one more category of function, that is the functions with arguments but no return type. So our today's video is functions with arguments but no return types. No return type. In this video, we will discuss the general syntax of these types of functions and the working of these functions. Everything regarding these types of functions will be discussed in today's video very minutely and thoroughly with the help of the program. So, first of all, we will write the general, we can say general syntax, general declaration, how to declare these types of functions. चूँकि उस परान फंक्शन CS मज पतमस वीडियोस मज उस कि ये फंक्शन कैटेगराइज करान 4 किस्म फंक्शन आसान तो तथ मज पतमस वीडियोस मज तम फंक्शन यम रिटर्न टाइप तो आर्गुमेंट्स आसान कहीं तो अजकिस वीडियोस मज तम फंक्शन यमन आर्गुमेंट आसान तो मगर रिटर्न टाइप आसान कहीं. That all we will discuss it in today's video very minutely. So general syntax of the body. For example, general syntax is first of all, general syntax of these types of functions with arguments but no return type. First of all, these functions have no return type. That means nothing is going to be returned. Nothing is going to be returned by the called function. That means here return type is nothing. That means void. When a function returns nothing, we can write the return type of that function void. After that is the function name. For example, function name is fun. Fun is the function name, and then there is the arguments. Yeah, we can say parameters. Arguments. Here we have to specify the int and semicolon. This is the general syntax of general declaration of these type of the function. First of all, first one is the type, that is the what type of data the function is going to be returned. Here the function is return nothing, type is no return type, so we have specified here is the void. Fun is the function name, we can write any other name instead of function. It is up to us, we can write anything, any name. Here I have specified here the function name fun and int. Here, take care, the declaration. In declaration part, declaration of function. In declaration, we have to only specify the type of the variable, type of the arguments that the function is going to be passed. What type of the arguments the function is going to be passed, calling function is going to be passed to the called function. Can qismuk argument chu calling function pass karan, cha character karan, cha float karan, cha int karan, kus qismuk chu. No need to specify here the variables. You don't have variable lekhne zarurat kiya. Take care. In declaration part, we have to only specify the type of the arguments the function is going to be passed. For example, if we want to add 2 integers, अगर इस यहाँ से 2 इंटीजर करना ऐड वो उसके करो योर पास उस करो जी इंटीजर. That means यम नंबर जस योर पास करो तुम डेटा टाइप च int. So I have specified here int and int. This is a declaration part. And after declaration, for example, after declaration, we have a definition part. Definition is क्या है? This type form. Definition. Definition is मुझे क्या void बिल्कुल fun, int A, for example, int B. This is the definition part. This is the declaration, function declaration of these types of functions. This is the function definition. Here we are going to write the logic. This is the logic can get the addition of two numbers. So you can take care. In definition part, it is mandatory to write the variable. Here we have to specify both the type, data type, and the name of the variable. In definition part, we have to specify both the data type and the variable. Okay, but in case of this declaration part, we have to only specify the data type. ये just खाली data type ही होता हूँ, तो ये data type को कम किस्म data से pass करें, कम किस्म argument से pass करें, तो ये tension दोनों ही चीज़ argument आपको कम type मुक्ति शो, बे उस variable से pass करें. Both we have to specify in this case, and here we are going to add the logic. Hope now you have understood the syntax, how to write the syntax of these types of the functions. The functions with arguments but no return type. So let us write an example, and with the help of an example, we will discuss the working of these types of the functions. We will discuss everything regarding these type of the functions. For example, suppose here we are going to repeat the same example which we used in the previous video, sum of two numbers. Here we want to calculate the sum of two numbers using the functions, but by using the functions of this category. Functions with arguments but no return type. First of all, I will write a program here. Well, a business programmer. With the help of that program, I will discuss and its working. First of all, we should make it our habit. I have already told you we should make it a habit to. First of all, we should write the include the header files. As per the habit from others बनाऊं कि इसलिए header files हम सब इसका program start करो. Hash include stadio.h hash include conio.h, and after that, after inclusion of the header files, we will write the function definition, or we can say a function declaration. Here, what the function declaration? Function declaration is there with arguments but no return. Here, return type is void. Name of the function, for example, name of the function is add. We want to add two, and we want to add two integers. Which is a non integer and current add. So here data type is int, and after that semicolon. This is the function declaration. After function declaration, we will write the main program. Void main. Well, that was void main. Take care. First of all, I will write a full program in A, B, printf, enter two numbers, scanf, %d, %d, address of A and address of B, add A, B, void add x integer y int s equal to x plus y printf b sum of two numbers equal to %d okay. here I have write a program which will print the sum of two numbers using the function of type function. Function is with argument but no return type. You can run a program you says print carry sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers print carry. मगर function using function. Function का इसकर इसमें कौन category of function करने से इस्तेमाल. यह सब function यह return type तीन चु ताऊ लोग return type white. The arguments. Here you can say two arguments are going to be possible by this calling function. This main function is actually calling function. Calling function. It's a call karan. Cut function. It's a function call. Cut function is a call function. Take here call function. So first of all, we know that execution of the program starts from the man. Execution of the program is start. Man, we get this execution start at int a b. In the main function, I am declaring two integers. You can see the integer can declare a and b. I am declaring two variables. Sorry, two variables a and b of type integer. That means here I am telling the compiler to allocate to declare the two variables a and b, where I have to store the integer value. For example, memory में क्या गया इसको अगर ये memory सोच है main memory है for example this main program. For example, this memory has been allocated for the main program by the memory manager. In this main memory, I have declared two variables a and b. Of variable could be a, b. Okay. Printf and for example, suppose this is my output screen. Which means output screen. Printf means I want to take the two numbers from the user. But uselessness. At the runtime, I want to enter the two numbers at the runtime. That means choice is up to user. But inside the program running, whenever the program will get executed, it will ask the user to enter the two numbers. Inside the program execute, even user this is the number. So here enter two numbers. The message will get printed on the output screen. Enter two numbers. Second percentage D A and B. For example, user have entered 5 and 8. For example, user want to add two numbers 5 and 8. And but then the control will reach here add A B. You can see a function call. Function call. Take here. In here, the function call add is going to be called by man function. Man function check add is call. But with calling the function, also the two parameters, also the two arguments, a and b. Take here, a and b are going to be passed to this add function. Go control will get us logic, at near control it will search the wide add function, this has add function to what is. But along with this control, the two arguments, a and b, are going to be passed to this function, to this add function. So the arguments pass. A, b. What is a? Actually, what is a? A is 5 and b is 8. This is pass atness. Yes, calling function check. It passes two arguments. Even though number and add to current, team says go return. So the main function is return. Uselessness. Enter two numbers. For example, and to post 5 to 8. The number 5 go 8 as store, b go 8 go b as store. So yet function calling along with function call, we are passing two arguments a and b. That what is a? A is value of a 5, value of b is 8. That is going to be passed to this add function. But for example, in the memory, you can say function add function. This is add function. So after variables, there are also have variable int x, int y. Go actually x, to y, and declare. Here I am declaring also three variables: integer x, integer y, and int s. That means s is under variable. So what will happen? When get this gets false, here the value of a, what is the value of a? That will be taken by this x. Value of a क्या 5, so that's to do with x essence. And value of b gets y essence. While this value a, which is going to value of a, which is going to be passed by this calling function, main function, which is going to be possible by this main function will be stored in this x. So guys, x is stored. We get an a so that equals x, b value like y. A is 5 so that x, b is 8 so that y. And here I have also declared another variable s. Yet I have variable declare s. But it means s equal to 0. Initially I have assigned 0 to s. 0 to s. S equal to x plus y. S equal to x plus y. What is x? 5 plus 8. That means 13. 5 plus 8 means 13. This is 5, this is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. That will get assigned to s. So let's cut assign s. That means s will now take a new value 13. And after that, control will reach here. Printf sum of two numbers. Negative print sum of two numbers equal to s. S will get 13. 13 will get printed. In this way, this is the working of this type of program. It can get 13 print. Magar सवाल छु पत्या गसको यदि print गछि after this execution of this line the control will reach here. Yet कसै function khatam and control will go back to add function. You guys get control where you want वापस तो 3 क्योंकि I'm पाछन यदि त control I'm पाछन command instruction to program गछि khatam. यत्ता s को 13 print. Magar take care, as soon as control goes out of this this add function, the control goes out of this function, the memory occupied the memory occupied by this add function will get released. So memory yes any function occupy yes add function so release. Yes, sir, release gachi. So 13 have already been printed. After that, this add then the control will reach here. After the completion of this execution, this memory will also get released. This memory release, this memory release. I hope now you have understood the working of these types of the function. They should get this. You have to return type y. That blocking is going to be returned. Or a student z parameter. And so sorry, the argument is using it. A is b, A is b, A is 5, B is 8. Then student yes function. But you are student wapas in. Yet he goes to print. Nothing. Some go yet 3 print. Wapas go yet print. Can control by automatically get an automatically control the sun. That must yet wapas ayo. Go your calling function is a call function. I hope now you have understood the working of these type of the functions. But we have to take care of some points while using these functions. So the function use care. First of all, again for example here is int, here also must be int. You can see int, it gets also integer. So again you can int was you can care. These data types must match each other. Type here integer data is going to be passed. You can get option int and you can see integer. Agar you can care was you can int it was care it will show me an error. Yeah, agar you can int you can care it will show me an error. That means the ordering of these data types, ordering of these arguments or these parameters are must. We have to follow the ordering of these parameters where we are going to use these functions. Second one, we can also pass here values. उसका कोई इतना डायरेक्ट नो नहीं मैं कर इतना a to b मैं कर इतना for example ये तो कोई मैं z मैं तो मैं during run time कोई मैं use रश्वत में values 5 to 8 जरूरी शुनी क्या उसका कोई स्कैन कर इतना for example बका डायरेक्ट इतना स्कैन कर बिल्कुल खत्म बड़े इतना डायरेक्ट है बका इतना add 5 to 8 कर में इतने डायरेक्ट है यहाँ बका स्कैन 5 to 8. I can also 5 as access means 8 gets it by essence. We can also write values as well. Yeah, but let us say int a b, a equal to 5, b equal to 8. Then add 5 8. This is also fine. It should take. But we have to take care. You can help for example here on the int help in the 3 arguments. The option care. Can back mixing it. We can pass the argument first one maybe it may be int, it may be character, it may be float. Can't have was positive. But this ordering, so here also it must be, if this is in, this also must be in. If this is here, this also must be here. If this is followed, this also must be followed. That is ordering must be. And number and ordering it must be here. Number and ordering. If I am going to pass a 3 arguments, if I want to pass a 3 arguments, so here I am writing a dot type of 3 arguments. It should be like a trend dot type of argument. Int object, int object here. So yet should have in play. Int, I can see how it will show me an error. That means this function definition here, header function definition header, and this function declaration must match. You must match, guys. And secondly, we should take care that in function declaration, here in function, we should not write the name of the variable. Here it's a variable lacking. It is not mandatory to write the variable here. It is not necessary. Here we have only to specify the type. What type of data we are going, the function is going to be passed. And type of data, whether it's the integer, whether it's a character, whether it's a float, what type of data. And but in case here, in definition part, here we have to specify both their type as well as the name of the variable. You can of course type within variable name. Okay? We have to take care of these things. Yeah, you can put, for example, here I have declared a variable int a to b. You can put my x to y. And you can take a to b, no problem. A to b, you can see any problem. Like s equal to a plus b, no problem at all. That's which you can, because these 2 variables, int a to b, these are the variables. They are local to this function. Into local main functions. And these 2 variables here, a to b, they are local to this function. अगर ये A ये B ये अलग गार अगर एग्जांपल निमो अच्छी गारज अच्छी अकिस गारस मन छ हम साइज पान अकिस मन छ ज लड़की छ एक नाम बशीर है बेक छ रशीद ब्याह गार छ तक हम साथ मुझ अकिस बच्चस नाम बशीर बेक छ रशीद कोन कंफ्यूजन मुझ पन्ने स्कोप पन्ने गारस तने गस कोन कंफ्यूजन यमिस गस कोन कन गो सो नो नीड टू वरी we can write the same name here as well. So you can cover here, we can also write the same name here as well. But we have to take a care. While we are declaring it, we have to take a care कि येम खतर कुछ value was नहीं येम खतर कुछ तब शायद थोड़ा ख्याल करवाना चाहते थाउन so तब ये चीज़ करने की कोशिश की इसके different values दिवान ये तो कोई variable a ये तो कोई x ये तो कोई b ये तो कोई y otherwise we can write the same name here as well as here because the variables declared in this function are local to this scope of those variables are only within this and the variables declared within this and function are local to this variable, this function. So we can write the same names as well. I hope now you have understood the working of this type of the functions with arguments but no return type. And inshallah in the next video we will discuss the one more category of functions, that the last category of functions, that is the functions with return type and with arguments. Both the functions which have both return type as well as the arguments. That will be discussed in the next video inshallah. So till next video, take care. Bye bye.